Welcome to SACBULAN Elementary School's 6th Moving Up Ceremony and first virtual completion of Batch 2021 with the theme Strengthening the Quality of Education amid the COVID-19 pandemic.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Kayang magiliw, kailas ang sinakanan, alam ng puso, sa dikit mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, tuyag ka ng magiting, sa manlulupin, di ka pasisingil, sa gagatang tutok sa simoy at sa langit mong pagaw, ay hinatang tula at awit sa pagkayang minamahal. Ang isang ng matawad mo'y tagumpay na naghihiling, makituwin at araw niya kailan ang may di magtitingin. Luman ang araw ng walhagit pagsinta, buhay langit sa piling mo. Aming ligaya na pagkay mga amin, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
A little boy of 13 was on his way to school. He heard a crowd of people laughing and he went to take a look. Thousands were listening to the stories of one man. He spoke with such wisdom, even the kids could understand. The hours passed so quickly, the day turned into night. Everyone was hungry, but there was no food in sight. The boy looked in his lunchbox at the little that he had. He wasn't sure what good it'd do. There were thousands to be fed, but he saw the twinkling eyes of Jesus, the kindness in his smile, and the boy cried out with the trust of a child. He said, "Take my 5 loaves and 2 fishes, do with it as you will. I surrender. Take my fears, my inhibitions, all my burdens, my ambitions. You can use it all to feed them all." surrender. Take my fears, my inhibitions, all my burdens, my ambitions. You can use it all. No gift is too small.
With fair shores and mountains filled with treasures, a rich land where dreams unfold. Its people marching on to progress, hearts undaunted, brave and true. Hand in hand with brother Filipinos, Zamboanga del Sur will make you great. We'll work unceasing, without relenting, for country's might you can count on us. With fair shores and mountains filled with treasures, a rich land where dreams unfold. Its people marching on to progress, hearts undaunted, brave and true. Hand in hand with brother Filipinos, Zamboanga del Sur will make you great. We'll work unceasing, without relenting, for country's might you can count on us. Come to beautiful Zamboanga del Sur, welcome to God's great gift given to men. Share our joys and sorrows, join in the making of a wondrous land. Zamboanga del Sur the bountiful, beloved by all hearts great and small. We will live for you, we will die for you. Here is our Zamboanga del Sur. Come to beautiful Zamboanga del Sur, welcome to God's great gift given to man.
God's great gift given to
Share
the
our joys and
Come, let us
sorrows, join in the
join
making of a wondrous land.
this land, the wondrous
Zamboanga del Sur the bountiful, beloved by
by
all hearts great and small. We will live
We live for you,
we will
we
die
die for you.
fearless as
Our
our
Zamboanga Zamboanga del Sur.
Greetings of peace. I am honored and grateful to be united with you virtually today in this momentous and historic event that will deeply engrave marks to the hearts and lives of your children, our learners at the same time. Graduation is much awaited event that marks an individual's attainment and serves as a bridge between the completion of your education and the commencement of the next phase of your life. I am delighted to express my warmest appreciation and congratulations to all graduates of this school year for remarkably reaching their goals. The school year 2020-2021 has been greatly challenged due to the threat of COVID-19. Face-to-face classes have to be suspended for the learners' protection. Several learning modalities had been implemented. The educational landscape had to undergo an abrupt change, a new normal, I may say. Despite the pandemic, life continues. School leaders, learners, parents, and stakeholders, especially the teachers, show extraordinary efforts, enthusiasm, and passion toward the seemingly bumpy path to success. To our dear graduates, today is one of your momentous breakthrough in life. Challenges will never fail to bombard you, but bear in mind, stay focused and keep reaching for the stars. Beloved parents, my heartfelt thanks for your untiring support and unconditional love you bestowed to your children. Our learners greatly contribute to the fulfillment of the mandate of the Department of Education. Finally, with this blissful celebration of your graduation, it is with a confidence to say that you have given our theme for this year, strengthening the quality of education amid the COVID-19 pandemic, and very special meaning. Congratulations, Batch 2021, and have a wonderful graduation day. Thank you.
Good day to each and everyone who is attending virtually present at this time of our graduation ceremonies for our beloved and very precious graduates for the school year which ends at this time. First of all, I'd like to greet the parents and family members without whose sacrifices, whose reminders, and whose participation in the learning process for our graduates have resulted in this culmination program. This year, your role has changed drastically, where we've always believed that the matter of educating our children rests nearly exclusively on our teachers and our staff. This time, you parents, you family members, you who are in the households of our learners have expanded your role and contributed to this wonderful day wherein finally our learners are graduating in this culmination exercise. So congratulations, because this year has not been very easy, has not been a picnic for our teachers, for our family members, as well, especially the parents, mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, and all who have contributed to the achievement of our learners at this time. So, maraming salamat at congratulations, parents and family members. Mas malaki ang role ninyo at this time compared to earlier graduation exercises. Secondly, I would also like to greet our teachers, without whose very careful review and careful supervision of the work of our pupils or learners, this event would not be taking place at all. And so thank you, teachers. Your role has also expanded. In addition to seeing to it that the modules are faithfully followed, the assignments are correctly implemented, and the learners are truly learning, and you have had to deal with new ways of assessing the performance also of the learners. So congratulations, teachers, for enduring, for your patience, for your love for our learners, and your willingness to engage in a way and methods of teaching which are different from those which are used to. Assessment must have been especially difficult for you, especially since you were not able to see most of the time our students in face-to-face meetings, and most of the meetings, of course, were virtual. We'd also like to thank the local government units for their interest, for their cooperation, and for their continuing contributions to the needs of education, even as our children do not go to school. Your donations of material as well as financial resources at this time are most welcome, and your advice has been taken seriously not only by our teachers, by our school officials, but also by our officials in the Department of Education. We continually talk with local government units, especially in times of disaster, in times of great need for classrooms, for space, and for responses to unforeseen emergencies. Thank you, local government units. But of course, most of the congratulatory greetings fall on the deserving graduate. Each and every one of you is truly special. You are different from the other graduates who have passed through the portals of your school. You went to school practically without seeing your teachers, if at all. You went to school with your parents, your mothers, and your fathers hovering over your shoulders and seeing to it that you are able to complete your assignments. You are completing your studies at a time when examinations and assessments are different. You are culminating these long months of hard work at this time, even as you have to do family chores, even as you are distracted, and even as your world has turned upside down, and it seems and it appears as if we don't know what the future holds and what will happen next. But you have persevered, and now you are ready to graduate. And therefore, you deserve each and every bit of congratulations from us in the Department of Education, from your parents and family members, your teachers, from the officials in local government, as well as in the parent teachers associations. You deserve each and every single congratulatory pat on your back, each hug virtually, of course, and each greeting, which I am sure you are also receiving virtually. I don't know if you will remember this event many, many years from now. I have tried to recall myself who our graduation speaker was when I finished high school and when I finished my college studies. All I remember is that the graduation speaker was someone important, someone who was invited because that someone is supposed to give a message. What was more important to us graduates at that time was the excitement of the celebrations, the happiness and the joy of our parents, the sadness of parting from our classmates and from our teachers, and the enjoyment of all the graduation events that usually take place come commencement day. When I was a college student, we had a series of events which were designed to embed in our minds, which were designed to help us remember and not forget our days in college. We would spend one whole day going around the campus, visiting the classrooms, saying goodbye to our teachers, and sharing memories. We would have bonfires to say goodbye to each other. We had baccalaureate services where we committed ourselves to God and we prayed for guidance when we go out into the world. So many celebrations, and the speaker, of course, is the least important and easily forgotten component of the graduation exercise. Nonetheless, I will exert all efforts to share with you what I see are things or issues which a graduate should remember and recall. I have said that you are very special. You are very different. You are pioneering. There has been no other class like your class. There has been no other graduate like you as a graduating student because you are the very first graduate of the blended learning response to education in the Philippines. And so you ask yourself, what awaits you in the world outside? You can either work because the kind of curriculum you survived and underwent as a student will enable you to go to work if you wish to go to work. Some of you will proceed to further studies, and this would be a wonderful thing because there are many opportunities for further expanding your knowledge, for further answering and looking for explanations of issues, events that make you curious, especially in science, in technology, and also in the arts. So you can work, you can go to further studies, and perhaps some of you will settle down, hopefully not too soon, so you can pursue what you really want to do. So today, this is why we call this exercise a commencement exercise. It's not the end of our studies. It's not the end of all our efforts with blended learning, with modules, with floods, with earthquakes, and of course with COVID. It's a commencement of doors opening to you. More doors will be opened because you are a graduate. You can work, you can proceed for further studies, you can help your parents, and you can perhaps look for opportunities to do what you have always wanted to do, whether at work, whether at advanced studies, whether at learning more in science and technology, in mathematics, and in the arts. All of these opportunities are available to you. More doors are being opened. I hope you will select the door which arouses your curiosity, the door which will help you know more about this world, and the door which will allow you to contribute to the development of our country and contribute whatever we can to solve our problems and our challenges. Congratulations once more to each and every one of you. Congratulations to you, parents and family members. Congratulations to you, teachers. When I was chair of the board of Silliman University, each time we had graduation ceremonies during the baccalaureate and during commencement itself, I would cry. I would cry because you are sending out into the world a new batch of graduates, and we want to be sure that what is awaiting them is appropriate. We want to be sure that they are ready for what awaits them when they select which door to open. And so we tell you, go out to the world, do whatever you want to do. God be with you, and be assured that all of us love each and every one of you. Congratulations.
As the school head of SACBULAN Elementary School, I have the honor to present the 15 male, 20 females with a total of 25 candidates for completion for the school year 2020-21 have satisfactorily completed the requirements of the enhanced basic education curriculum for elementary as prescribed by the Department of Education.
By the power vested in me by the Department of Education as the Public Schools District Supervisor of DepEd San Pablo District 1 Division of Zamboanga del Sur, I have the honor to recommend the candidates for moving up after having been presented by the head teacher to have complied satisfactorily the requirements of the K-12 Basic Education Curriculum for Kindergarten as prescribed by the Department of Education for school year 2020-2021 to the Schools Division Superintendent Dr. Maharani A. Macento, CSO 6, for her acceptance and confirmation.
by the power vested upon me by the Department of Education as the officer in charge, Office of the Schools Division Superintendent of DepEd Schools Division of Zamboanga del Sur, and as presented by the school principal and recommended by the Public Schools District Supervisor, that these candidates for moving up have satisfactorily complied the requirements of the Enhanced Basic Education Curriculum for kindergarten as prescribed by the Department of Education. I now confirm you completers of school year 2020-2021. Congratulations!
Republic of the Philippines, Department of Education, Region 9 Zamboanga Peninsula, Division of Zamboanga del Sur, District of San Pablo 1, SACBULAN Elementary School. This certifies that, with learner reference number, has satisfactorily completed the requirements of the kindergarten curriculum as prescribed by the Department of Education and is therefore awarded this certificate. Signed in SACBULAN Elementary School, SACBULAN San Pablo, Zamboanga del Sur, Philippines on the 23rd day of July 2021. Signed, Randall C. Rituya, Elementary School Head Teacher 1. Signed, Maharani M. Jacinto, Doctor of Education, CESO 6, OIC Schools Division Superintendent. Distribution of certificates. SACBULAN Elementary School Kindergarten Completers Batch 2021. With the advisory of Ms. Thea May T. Lumpayaw. Agraviador Demi Unito. Calabroso Mark Lee. De Hello Blue Adrian Ortiz. De Los Santos Christopher Ansis. Gumera Jillan Suma. Oliveros April J. Miro. Oliveros Kyriel Neri. Oliveros Mark James Kagaanan. Oliveros Mark John Kagaanan. Oliveros Remar Jr. Lapornina. Oloya Jovan Bernaldo. Oloya Joven Bernaldo. Padayaw Nathan Babida. Saupan Jumi Pilonio. Sistoso Ricky Jr. Onito. Alvarado Janela Sumalpong. Copio Shannon LJ Ortega. Gomera Raham Saludar. Into Charite Oliveros. Lianos Maylin Sistoso. Lopez Glizel Gumera. Lumpaya Rhea May Taoy. Malongo Ana Jean Oliveros, Miro Gia Shane Saligan, Siliana Arlene Fidel. Congratulations!
Kalampusan sa mayong udto sa to ang pinalanggang principal Mr. Ander Rituya ug ngon man sa to ang barangay captain Leonardo Madrid o uban sa iyang pito ka mga magtutudlo. Nagpasalamat kay ko sa kalampusan sa mga bata tungod kay mao kanay katumanan sa ilang pangandoy sa kinabuhi. Ug usab kita nga mga ginikanan makahatag unta kita og dugang suporta isip katumanan sa pangandoy sa itong mga bata. Kini mo'y unang lakang nga mo-graduate sila o mupataas ang ilahang kahibalo ngadto na sa uban unya nga tulunghaan. Bisan pa man tuod sa COVID o coronavirus disease, nagmalampuson ang ato ang mga kabataan sa pagtuon o paglambo sa ilahang kinabuhi. O daghang kayong salamat o dinhira kutaman. Salamat. May buntag sa tanan, labi na sa mga ginikanan nga na mga estudyante nga eskwela dire sa elementary SACBULAN. Inaot ko nga magpadayon gyapon sila sa pagpatungha sa mga bata kay aron tun-an ang mga pagtuon. Og salamat po sa mga ning head teacher, si Rander Lutuya, uban sa mga kauban nga mga tanang mga maestra. Og labi na usab karon sa mga ginikanan nga bisan og pandemya karon, nagtuman Dios sila sa mga bata nga nagpakuha og module. Ako si PT President sa eskwela ng SACBULAN. O daghang salamat mo usab.
SACBULAN Elementary School, SACBULAN San Pablo, Zamboanga del Sur Teaching Force.